A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves. You shouldn't see me as an adversary.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I understand. You think I work for you.
You're not working for me. We're working together. After all, we both want the same thing. Am I right?
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Warden. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
shut it.
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
The Batman!
Boss, we got company!
Who are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane. A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead? Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And there, even the fiercest of... You will pay for that. Save your strength, man. This one is mine. I will give you a peaceful death, if you take it. This pain you're feeling, Batman, telling you... nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
This is Waller. Batman? Hello?
Waller, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Batman!
Batman! You here?
Over here.
Batman? Oh, Jesus Christ! Hey, Harrison, I found him! Hey, take it easy. We're here to help.
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
Here you go. That's it. Let's get you on your feet.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
Happens to the best of us.
No, it doesn't. There's no excuse for failure. Not even my own.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. It's a sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Hey, Batman.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive, if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there, so I gotta warn you. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I thought you'd be used to seeing me fly through walls by now.
No one gets used to that. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Guns? Money? Biotech? What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Alfred, you should know better than to underestimate me. Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
Waller might have been right. Some problems might be better solved by Bruce Wayne. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck, that's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Batman!